Are you planning to travel to and work abroad? Whether you want a 9-to-5 job or you want to go into freelancing, either you are visiting as an expat worker or yours is a digital nomad lifestyle. Whether you want to major in online businesses or you want to explore other passive income that will boost your side hustle, Portugal is the ideal place to work. Ranked as one of the most friendly countries for remote work owing to a relatively low cost of living in the European Union, EU, Portugal is fast becoming home to thousands of migrants across the globe who are seeking to live and work abroad, whether remotely or otherwise. However, to be able to work in Portugal, you will need a work visa, except if you are a citizen living in countries that are members of the European Union, EU, the European Economic Area, EEA, and Switzerland. Citizens from these regions enjoy generous exemptions. If you are not from Switzerland and your country is not a member of the EU or EEA, then you will need a Portugal work visa to travel, to live, and work in Portugal. In this video, you will learn about the available Portugal work visas that you can explore if you are planning to travel to and work in Portugal, the requirements for applying for them, how to apply for them, and other essential information you will need to enjoy your work in Portugal while you are there. With a work visa, you can easily access Portugal and work there as a foreigner. The Portuguese government allows you to choose from various work visas. The type of work visa you choose depends on the nature of the work you want to do while living in Portugal. Generally, there are two categories of work visas in Portugal: the long-term work visa and the short-term work visa. The long-term work visa allows the visa holder to stay in the country for more than 1 year. But anyone seeking this kind of work visa must prove to be financially stable and capable of meeting the cost of living in Portugal, among other things. On the other hand, a short-term work visa allows for the visa holder only 6 months to live and work in Portugal. However, depending on the type of work, it may be extended to 1 year. What work visa category would you prefer if you want to apply for a work visa in Portugal? Drop your comment below. Aside from the two general categories of work visas, there are different types of work visas that you can apply for in Portugal. Some of them are Portugal Skilled Worker Visa, Highly Qualified Worker Visa, Tech Visa, EU Blue Card Visa, Independent Work Visa, Jobseeker Visa, Students Working in Portugal, etc. Let's now delve into the unique features of each of these types of visas, one after the other. 1. Portugal Skilled Worker Visa. This type of visa requires at least a 1-year work contract. It is the standard work visa you can explore if you want to live and work in Portugal for a long period. However, this highly qualified worker visa is meant for people with high academic qualifications and skills. If you are an engineer, a researcher, a scientist, or a medical professional, this is your ideal type of visa. To qualify for this visa, you must have a 3-year degree from a recognized university or 5 years of professional experience. Next is a tech visa. This visa is for those who have landed a job offer with companies highly positioned in technology and innovation. Among other requirements, this visa requires at least 5 years of experience in the tech industry. You also have the EU Blue Card Visa. This visa is specifically designed for workers who are not citizens of countries in the European Union, but are highly skilled. You also have the Independent Work Visa, commonly referred to as the Digital Nomad Visa, D8 visa. This visa is specifically made for self-employed individuals seeking to establish their business in Portugal or explore freelancing as a remote worker. It is a good option for entrepreneurs, artisans, online vendors, and others who want to work independently while staying in Portugal. We've got the Jobseeker Visa as well. This type of visa is granted for 120 days with a possible extension of 60 days. It is granted to people who are looking for jobs in Portugal. You are allowed to live there for the stipulated duration while you look for a job. You'll need to submit a declaration of interest to the Portuguese Institute of Employment and Vocational Training, IEFP, even before submitting your job seeker application. It's important to note that a Portugal job seeker visa allows you to enter Portugal only once. Job searching will be easier for you if you are conversant with Portuguese. To help boost your understanding and quick learning of the Portuguese language, you should consider downloading the app we recommend and enjoy 7 days of learning Portuguese free of charge. Link in the description. And the last type of work visa is the Students Working Visa. Students studying in Portugal, but who are not members of the EU countries, will need a permit to work in Portugal as they study. Otherwise, they will not be allowed to work. Knowing the different types of work visas is not enough. You must also know the requirements for applying for this visa. However, we've got you covered. This video will provide all the details you need to have a hitch-free application. So, what are the requirements for obtaining a Portugal work visa? 1. Secure a job in Portugal. The first requirement is to first secure a job in Portugal. For a job that is less than 6 months, your employer must apply to the Portuguese Labor Authority for a Portuguese work permit. When this is granted, you then apply for a Portuguese work visa. This is basic. Other things follow. 2. Request for a work permit. When you have a job offer in Portugal, getting a work permit is necessary. The company hiring you must have advertised the job in collaboration with the Institute of Employment and Professional Training, IEPT, and given every necessary detail about the job. There must be clear indications that 30 days after the job advertisement, no Portuguese candidate nor legal resident foreigner took up the position advertised, which has made the position available for a foreign applicant like you. You must also request and receive the IEPT statement that a worker has not filled the position with preference. When all these are declared, you can then apply for a work visa. 3. Make an application for a work visa. This is the next thing to do. To make an application for your work visa, you must submit original documents that prove the following facts. Proof of clean criminal record. Before you can be allowed to apply for the Portugal work visa, you have to prove that you have never been convicted of a crime in your home country or any country you have lived in before, or as of the time you are making the application. If you are found to have been convicted of any crime, your application will not be granted. That is why you must jealously guard against any situation that marries your records. Another condition for applying for the Portugal work visa is legal entitlement. You must also not have been expressly forbidden from entering Portugal. You must prove that you have what it takes to financially support yourself for the duration of your visa in Portugal and have made living arrangements. This has to be supported by bank statements for the last 3 months. In addition, you will need healthcare insurance. You must prove you are receiving healthcare coverage, plus a valid employment contract. You must have an employment contract confirming that you have been employed to work in Portugal, the company you are working for, and other necessary details attached. The other documents to be submitted are your visa application form, your valid passport, 2 recent passport-size photos, and the declaration given to you by the IEPT that the position could not be filled by workers of preference. As soon as you have all these documents, arrange them neatly and visit the nearest Portugal embassy close to you. When you get the visa, the next point of call should be an application for a resident permit. How do you go about that? You can apply for this permit upon your arrival in Portugal. It is important to note that your D1 work visa only lasts 4 months. Hence, you need a valid residence permit because you cannot work in Portugal for long without obtaining one. You must secure and tender a residence permit to work in Portugal. The 4-month time span from your D1 visa allows you to visit the Agency for Integration, Migration, and Asylum, AIMA, and commence the process. Residence permits are typically valid for 1 to 2 years and can be renewed as long as your contract remains valid. The most interesting part is that you are eligible to apply for citizenship after 5 years of living in the territory, not after you get your first resident permit. No. A residency applicant from December 2023 can apply for citizenship in December 2028. Applicants in early 2024 can expect eligibility in 2029, irrespective of processing delays. These examples underscore the substantial reduction in the waiting period for citizenship, making Portugal an even more attractive destination for residency seekers. You should get your Portuguese tax number, NIF, before traveling to Portugal, so that you can open a Portuguese bank account upon arrival, which will speed up your resident permit application process. If you will need more help on that or need further guidance from someone who is more experienced in living in Portugal, we offer customized, one-on-one consultations. These sessions give you access to our expertise on how to live in Portugal and make money online. If you want to schedule a session with us, find our email address in the description. Another kind of visa you can apply for is the Digital Nomad Visa, D8. Portugal also offers a Portugal Digital Nomad Visa, D8, for remote workers who want to live and work in the country while working for employers based abroad. The two primary digital nomad visas are the 12-month digital nomad visa and the 2-year digital nomad visa. The 12-month digital nomad visa is a temporary visa that allows remote workers to legally live and work in Portugal for 12 months as self-employed business owners or independent contractors. This duration can only be extended for 6 months extra. On the other hand, the 2-year digital nomad visa is a residency visa that initially lasts for 4 months. But visa holders can convert it into a temporary residency permit that is valid for 2 years. They also enjoy the privilege of renewing this permit if they so desire. There are boundless possibilities for you to explore if you want to travel, live, and work in Portugal. Many companies now offer freelance and remote work opportunities in various sectors, including finance, software development, marketing, and customer service, which you can explore while in Portugal. But the nature of the work you are looking forward to doing in Portugal determines the kind of work visa you will apply for. If you are curious about the most suitable job offers you can apply for in Portugal, we recommend watching this video and playlist. Click now, and I'll see you there. Ciao!